So, today we're diving into an ancient archive that claims to hold something, well, something pretty much impossible. A written record of your life, supposedly inscribed on a dried palm leaf thousands and thousands of years ago. I know, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but this is the wild premise of a mysterious form of divination from southern India. The idea is that for certain people, maybe even you, your past, your present, and, yep, even your future aren't just predictable, they're already documented.
Okay, let's get into it. To really understand what's going on here, we first have to wrap our heads around the very idea of this library, this unbelievable collection of souls, just sitting there, waiting to be claimed.
So what we're talking about here is called Nadi Jyotisha, or Nadi astrology. Now, unlike the astrology you might be used to, which calculates a horoscope based on your birth, Nadi astrology claims it's just retrieving a pre-existing one. It's not about construction, it's about discovery.
So, how did these leaves supposedly get here? Well, the story is pretty epic. It starts millennia ago with these legendary sages, the Sapta Rishis, who apparently had the cosmic vision to foresee and write down the lives of future generations. Fast forward to the 18th century, a king saved these fragile texts by having them translated. After that, the leaves ended up with families of astrologers in a little temple town called Vaitheswaran Koil. And now, in a twist nobody could have seen coming, that ancient knowledge is delivered over WhatsApp and Zoom.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. If this is a massive library of souls, how on earth do you find your specific book? The answer, incredibly, is in your thumb.
The whole process kicks off with a very strict rule. Men provide their right thumbprint, and women their left. And this isn't just random, right? It's deeply tied into Hindu metaphysics, linking the right side to masculine energy, or Shiva, and the left side to feminine energy, Shakti.
Your thumbprint isn't just a unique identifier here, it's a key. Think of it like a cosmic barcode. The Nadi system actually classifies all human thumbprints into 108 primary types. So your print immediately puts you into a specific category, which narrows the search from millions of leaves down to just a handful of bundles.
And that brings us to the retrieval ritual itself, which is just fascinating. Once your thumbprint points to the right bundle of leaves, the reader starts this amazing verification process. They'll read statements from a leaf, and you can only answer yes or no. Is your father's name related to a flower? Do you have 3 siblings? If you say no even one time, they toss that leaf and move to the next one. And they keep going until they find a leaf where you answer yes to every single question.
So what happens when they finally find your leaf? Well, it's not just a few vague predictions. No. It's like they've opened a book and it's a detailed, structured story. Your story, broken down into chapters that cover every part of your life.
These chapters are called condoms. Condom 1 is the big one, the general overview that they use for verification. I'm talking it often as your name, your parents' names, things they just shouldn't know. But from there, you can choose to open other chapters covering everything from your finances to marriage details, your career path, and even your next birth.
But here's a huge twist. Nadi astrology isn't just about, this is your fate, deal with it. In fact, maybe its most powerful claim is that it's not just about reading your destiny, it's about giving you a way to change it. This is where the whole thing shifts from being predictive to prescriptive.
And that happens in a very special chapter, Condom 13, known as the Shanti Condom. Think of this chapter as a kind of karmic diagnostic. It claims to identify the specific actions from a past life, these karmic knots, that are causing the problems you're facing today, whether that's debt or illness or bad relationships.
So once you have the diagnosis, you get the cure. These are called pariharam, or remedies, and they're not just think positive thoughts. We're talking specific actions like pilgrimages to certain temples or performing specific rituals, all designed to untie those karmic knots and, effectively, change your fate. It gives you a sense of agency over a story that was supposedly already written. Which, of course, brings us to the million-dollar question. How could any of this possibly be real? And this is where we have to look at 2 totally opposite explanations for what's going on. For people who believe, the experience can be, well, completely transformative. I mean, when a Nadi reader, maybe thousands of miles away, correctly tells you your name, your mother's name, details you've never shared, it's easy to see why that would feel like undeniable proof of a miracle.
And yet a rational brain just screams one simple question: how? The claim that ancient sages recorded the names and lives of billions of future humans is, from any scientific standpoint, just impossible.
And that perfectly sets up the two competing realities. For the believer, it's divine revelation, a genuine message from the sages. For the skeptic, it's cold reading, a really, really clever psychological technique. That whole yes-no process is either a miracle of identification or a slick game of data extraction.
The skeptic's view is that Nadi readers are just masters of psychology. They might use fishing, asking leading questions to see what you'll bite on, or shotgunning, where they fire off a ton of broad statements that are likely to be true for anyone. Then there's the Barnum effect, which makes general statements feel incredibly personal. And of course, confirmation bias, which makes us remember the one incredible hit while forgetting the dozens of misses from all those rejected leaves.
So, look, whether it's a genuine miracle or a clever mind game, why does this system not only survive but actually thrive in our modern scientific world? The answer, I think, goes deep into the human needs it fulfills.
You see, regardless of where it comes from, Nadi astrology serves a powerful function. It takes the chaos and randomness of suffering and gives it a clear story. It relieves guilt by saying, hey, it's not your fault, it's your karma. And maybe most importantly, through the remedies, it provides a clear path forward, a sense of control when you feel helpless. Ultimately, that might be the real key to why it lasts. Science is amazing at explaining the how of the universe, but it often struggles to give us a personal, meaningful why. Nadi astrology steps right into that void and offers a complete story with you as the hero on a cosmic journey.
Which leaves us with one final thought. Just for a moment, forget whether it's real or not. If a book detailing your entire life was placed in front of you, your triumphs, your failures, even your end, would you dare to open it? Would you turn the page?